For my new subscribers, body language is the whole body. When analyzing and coming to a conclusion, you should see multiple tells to verify your conclusion. I don't always point out every movement. It's just habit for me at this point. But I am making a conscious effort to point them out. The eyes don't always say deception. A visual thinker, an emotional thinker, and a memory-based thinker can look like a deceiver when compared to each other, when they are not. The eyes are a good tool for seeing which area of the brain is being accessed. There is very good research on the brain for function and mapping. Understand by their own admittance, they are far from mapping or understanding the entire brain. This is a request from YouTube. And I don't do YouTube requests as quickly as I get them. But this poor gentleman, I hope you're a guy, Toby, he kept putting on there, do Souljaboy fight. And I was like, is he trolling me? Am I seriously? Because the only thing I knew about Souljaboy and Chris Brown is that they were both singers, both rap artists. And I didn't think anything of an actual fight besides, a bar fight. It's like, I'm not going to do a bar fight. But no. Once he put in the comment Mayweather, I was like, Mayweather? What? I know that name. And I went and looked it up. And apparently, they're going to get together and do an actual boxing fight. So it's a boxing analysis. I was like, that I can do. I apologize. Because he's been asking, I know, for about a month. And I kept seeing it. That's a real fight with real money. So we're going to do that today. This is Souljaboy. I haven't found Chris Brown yet, and I can't promise that I will. Because I don't know if he just hasn't done any interviews, or if people are more excited about Souljaboy, or if Souljaboy is just louder than everyone else. But I have not found an actual sit down with Chris Brown. And of course, all boxing fans should know who this is. This is the interviewer.
There's been a lot of bickering back and forth on social media, and I think that nowadays it's too much back and forth.
Well, see, right now as he's talking, he has not closed himself off in this conversation. But we're not gonna dig too much into the nitpicky psyche, because this is for a boxing fight. We're gonna look at their mentality of the fight. But we can all see right now he's in an interview and he's guarding himself. He's closed in on himself with this move right here. I see this a lot, especially people who have gone from poor to rich, and it's in poor people a lot too. Just they're always closed in on themselves. You can pick a poor, intelligent person out of a store quickly.
Back and forth. I think the best way to resolve any problem is to do it the old school way. Physical. If you guys can't come to a resolution by communicating, I think you guys should do it physical with the gloves on.
And I'll let you listen to a part of that on the reasoning why they're now going to boxing instead of doing drive-bys on each other. It's a much better outlet, besides the fact that they gain a whole lot of more fans because of it's boxing. Come on, it's boxing. And if it's good boxing, definitely really good. But this is a good outlet for the mentality of the culture that is there going into the culture that they're now in the limelight and the world is watching. We need to start acting like gentlemen. We do not want to teach that bullets are the answer. So let's go to where he's actually talking.
Well, we got to Chris Brown because that's what's led us here. Yeah. Right. So how did all the different beefs start?
He's now it's not just Mayweather talking now, it's being directed towards him. So he uncloses himself off, opens up, and he's going to put his hands to have a conversation.
Start.
It's just all different
But he's gated.
situations that happen unexpectedly.
And he's got the shimmy shaking the shoulders. He's just being hard. He's getting into it. No, he's not. No, he is not. He is trying to loosen up to get into it.
You know what I mean? It was no situation whereas I woke up that day and was like, I'm going to go with this artist.
It would say to me, in the mentality of a fight situation, if he has to loosen up that bad with the shimmy shake to have a conversation with the interviewer, he's mentally locked down. So in a fight situation, you don't have time to loosen up. Gotta be loose. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He's not loose mentally, and you have to be there first.
I'm gonna go with this artist, I'm gonna go with that artist. No, it just was a situation. Each situation happened differently, and you know, things escalated quickly.
And he's still trying to loosen up.
So the Lil Yachty stuff that happened, I guess at least.
And we can see from this body angle that he is still shaking down there. Nervousness. He doesn't have mentally real control.
That's what I saw.
No, every single beat, not to cut you off, sorry.
Sure.
Mayweather.
Every single situation or beef or argument, whatever.
Say.
Basically, what I said was, once we came out here to LA, that's who we got down with. You see what I'm saying? When I was in Atlanta, I was running hoop around. I've been gangbanging since I was 11 years old.
You see that move that he's doing?
I was in Atlanta, I was running hoop around. I've been gangbanging since I was 11 years
His arms right here.
old. I've been fighting niggas my whole life. I've been knocking niggas out since high school. You know what I'm saying? In front of the whole school. Bah! Nigga laying unconscious, face first on the ground. So this ain't nothing new to me. You see what I'm saying? But CB, he ain't been to the hood until.
He's doing a lot of arm movement through here. I'll let it play out because it's semi-slow and semi-fast, but it's a portrayal. He's portraying toughness. There's a difference between portraying toughness and being tough. It's that confidence in yourself. I don't have to punch you to know that I'm going to hurt you. Whereas the portrayal part has to punch you to show that he can hurt you. I just know it, and it comes through. He is portraying it because his mind doesn't have the confidence in it.
2 years. He got a check in anyway. Whether he was gonna beef with me or not, he's still not good in the hood.
And of course, this is more betrayal. Portrayal. That squinting into the eyes. He's in acting mode. He's trying to act like Billy Badass.
The homie
In LA.
in LA, the homies is on his head. What's up with Chris? Why he ain't checking in? What's happening?
And he's more acting. More and more acting. Now, we do know this is a boxing fight. And just like every fighter, before a fight, they do, what do you call it? Trash talk. To rile up the spectators and to rile up each other.
Been to the hood in 2 years. I just came from there yesterday. And they tried to.
I love that move. Did you see that? I just came from the hood yesterday. And poked his chest out like he's a rooster.
Oh, Chris, why he ain't checking in? What's happening? He ain't been to the hood in 2 years. I just came from there yesterday. And they tried to lie.
Rooster. I've had chickens. And when a rooster does that, I know if I kick them, they run. That's a rooster. All I got to do is kick him, and he'll run. Which would say for him, if he's roostering it, all you have to do is knock him down, and he stops.
I say, oh, so you got robbed because I didn't get robbed. First of all, I got my 2 kilo chain right here on my neck, and I got my $8,000 Patek. The same thing.
And now he's slapping his dick on the table. Look how big it is. Anyways, he's sitting there slapping his dick on the table. It would say, he's not, normal fighters will sit there and just wear muscle shirts. My muscles are bigger and you can see them. So when you resort to something else besides what you need in a fight, it means mentally he doesn't think he has it. And so it's like the guy who buys a sports car, a $100,000 sports car. It's because the package down below isn't there. Let's go find Chris Brown. Well, I cannot find an actual interview of anyone who's done a sit-down interview like they did with Souljaboy for Chris Brown. But there was a cell phone video that was taken of both of them showing their fighting skills. And the first one is Souljaboy. And I am not a boxing expert, but I do know about the body. And these arms flayed out like here. These elbows sticking out real far. That means the mind is not in control of these arms and they're swinging. Your mind's not in control. Your arms are not in control. And he's just wildly swinging. This is Chris Brown. Much more in control. Would mentally say that mentally he's a much more focused individual. And that's it on the Chris Brown and Souljaboy boxing fight. If this actually turns out really good, this could be, wow, I haven't watched boxing since George Foreman's last boxing fight. It definitely would be interesting to see how this plays out outside the ring once after the fight. What does the body language say there between them all? When the ring is now the new place to settle disputes. When the consequences isn't glorification, but it's deep respect of, oh, he's got it. And the other, of pure shame of, you don't got it. And it's been proven. If you liked it, leave a like. If you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.